keyboard students, here is a very good way to learn and practice chords on the keyboard. Of course, it is not the only way, but it is a very good way to practice and retain the chords in your head. So what you do, you get a lead sheet, because on the lead sheet, all you have are the chord symbols, different chord types. Now it's up to you to know how you're going to play those chords on the keyboard, because the lead sheet is not a complete arrangement. It's just a summary of an arrangement. So all you have is maybe a melody and chord symbols over each bar in the music. So what you can do is look at the chord symbols on the lead sheet and then try to play those chords on the keyboard. Remember, you're not looking at a complete arrangement where you have all the notes. You're going to see all the notes to play those chords. Now you're going to have to try to play those chords on your own, going by the chord symbols that you see on the lead sheet. I have a lead sheet in front of me, and the music in it is written in B flat Ionian mode, B flat major. So B flat major. First of all, you need to play the scale. Okay, so you know what you're dealing with. So B flat. Okay. Sorry. That's B flat Ionian mode. Now, as you know, on each of those 7 notes, you can play a 7th type chord, diatonic chord. You can play 7 different diatonic chords within that the B flat Ionian mode right here. Okay. So back to the lead sheet I told you about. I can what you do, you look at the lead sheet, you look at the chords on it, and then something you can do, you can number those chords. You can use a pencil and you write down the number of each chord. What I mean by number, remember you have 7 notes in the B flat major scale, and on any other scale, as a matter of fact. So for each note in the scale, there's a number. Note 1, B flat 1, C2, and so on until you get to the 7th note, and then the root repeats itself in octave. Okay, so So if I tell you to play in the scale, in the key of B flat, I ask you to play note number 3, you're going to play D. Okay? You got 1, 2, 3. So 3 is D. Okay, so if I tell you to play 1, you're going to play, of course, the root, B flat. If I tell you to play note number 2, so you play C. So on each of those notes, you can play a chord. So, but what you do on the lead sheet, you can write down the numbers of each note, and then functionally in the diatonic system, you know if you're playing subdominant, if you're playing dominant, if you're playing root, if you're playing passing chords, passing tones, chromatic tones, and so on. You will, this is the way that when you face the lead sheet, you need to analyze the chords to see what's going on. Because not all the, not, well, let me put it this way. Sometimes, a composition is not completely diatonic. That means you can have chromatic, you can have chromatic resolutions and so on and so on. So you can, in your diatonic system, you can play, you might play non-diatonic notes, and on those notes you can build non-diatonic chords, and most of the time those are chromatic chords. So let's go through to the lead sheet together. First of all, I can see it's a 2-5-1 cadence, because I can see the first chord symbol is C minor 7. So I am in B flat. So immediately I can see that I'm playing 2 minor 7, okay, which is C. So C minor 7, and then I see F dominant 13, which is the Mixolydian note. You can build a Mixolydian mode on it. So I can see it's two. I can see that we're dealing with a 2-5-1 progression, which is a 2-5-1 cadence. So, but I also see some notes, some chords that are not diatonic to the key of B flat. So we're going to play each chord one by one. So this is C minor 7. Okay, and remember, it is better and easier to play inversions of the chords as opposed to the root positions that give you more. When you play inversions, you have more flexibility to play different chords in the same area of the keyboard, as opposed to moving your hand all over the place. So now I see C minor 7. Remember the inversions is by starting the chord on a different note in the in the chord. You can have second inversion. You can get first, second inversion if you're playing triads. But if you're playing a seventh type chords, you can have three inversions: first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. So let's play C minor 7. I C. All right, C minor 7. That's 2 minor 7th. Alright. Okay. C minor 9. Alright. This one is F dominant 13. Okay, that's 2 5. And then there's one. That's F dominant 9. Okay, now this one is funny because it's B minor 7. In the key of B flat, we don't have B. So this is a chromatic movement right there. Chromatic move. B minor 7 is okay. Now we're going back to C minor 7. 2 minor 7. Alright. Now we're gonna play minor 9, 2 minor 9. F dominant 13. A diminished 7th. G diminished 7th. That's B major 7. This one, I don't understand why they play that, but that's what I want to do, because it's supposed to be 1 major 7, which is B flat major 7, but for some reason they substitute B flat major 7 with B major 7. Okay, so we take it. Alright. Okay. Back to C minor 7. Okay. F dominant 7 9. Well, F dominant 7. No. F dominant 7 9 or F dominant 9. Here we go again. Back to B major 7. Not B flat. Right there. Okay. Here's one. I'm looking at A7 sharp 5. A7 sharp 5. Altered chord. There you go. A7 sharp 5. I think that's wrong. That's wrong. It does not sound like sharp 5. Let's try it again. Okay. Here you go. That's it. A7 sharp 5. Okay, the next one, A7 dominant 13. Alright. Okay, now I'm looking at F diminished 7. Alright. Okay, next one, A diminished 7. Okay. Alright, so those are the chord symbols that I'm looking at on the lead sheet, and I play them on the keyboard. Okay, I don't have the notations, all I have is the chord symbols. Okay. Okay. This is a good way to learn and practice chords on the keyboard, because you have no choice. All you have is the chord symbols. Now you have to find the notes to play what the chord symbols represent.